Oh, DeGuardia's Star Boxing,
Gentlemen, you see
putting on an incredible show tonight at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up.
Here we go. My partner's on his way down from the ring. I am so excited about this. You know, listen, Popeye Rivera, Richie Rivera coming off the loss, but he is ready to go. He needs to get in that win column. But on the other hand, you got Devaun Lee. Devaun Lee is a tough customer. He has 12 people that were undefeated in his 22 fights. He's fought 12 undefeated opponents. He is no stranger to being in there with the best of the best. Oh, nice shot. Looks like it hurt Devaun Lee with that left hook, and Richard Rivera wants to make it an early night. Ooh, upstairs, downstairs. You could tell Rivera's gotten a lot better. He's so seasoned now. You know, I've seen him since he was at 10 fights. You know, I've been watching him, and he's looks ripped. Look like he has a great training camp. Looks like he's in great shape.
Certainly, you've seen the progression of Rivera. We know what this fight means to him. He wants to get this win, especially in front of this crowd that's cheering for him here tonight.
A lot of people think that Richie Rivera beat Badu Jack for the WBC title. I mean, he lost a split decision, but a lot of people think he won that fight. Nice uppercut to the body by Rivera. You know, every punch that Rivera throws has bad intentions on it. But you see Devaun, he's such a seasoned pro. Devaun Lee sitting in there, let him throw in some bombs, letting him throw bombs at him, and just keep him, you know, listen, level head about himself. And he's a tough guy.
Devaun Lee has a lot of experience, and we're seeing that. He's not going to just be rolled over here by Richie Rivera.
No way, no way. This is going to be a really entertaining fight. You know, obviously Rivera needs to get a win, number one, and number two, he's doing it basically in front of his home crowd tonight. So it's a great opportunity for him to be seen and have a lot of people that don't get an opportunity to go to these fights that are out of town right here in his backyard in Connecticut.
And here comes Rivera on the attack.
Unloading. Way to finish the round. I don't think there's any. There's no mystery to who won that round.
And let's take a look at some of the replays here. Rivera with his handiwork. Left hand landing upstairs, followed up by the right hand. That time it was to the body. And again. And Nick, Richie Rivera is investing to the body early, and that's what we always like to see.
Yeah. You know, after coming out of the tunnel and doing the entrance and having the nervous energy and all that stuff, you know, you got to watch it, because sometimes, you know, it's a little winded, you know, Rivera, but, you know, sometimes that's just because of the, you know, the hype going into the entrance and doing this and doing that. And also, listen, nervous energy plays a huge part of people. You ever go to you see people in the gym, they spar for 10 rounds, no problem, 12 rounds, no problem. But then when they get out here, they get tired because it's all about nervous energy and so on and so forth.
Second round underway of our 10-round main event of the evening. Richie Rivera in the green trunks, taking on Devaun Lee in the camo trunks.
Ooh, Devaun Lee sneaking in some right hands right there. Oh! Nice right hand, comes back with an uppercut. He's trying to dig that to the body and then come back up with an uppercut. And Devaun Lee comes up with a nice uppercut as well. Great exchange by these two.
Richie Rivera certainly seems to be picking up where he left off at the end of round one. The bell rang. He didn't have a chance to finish that attack. He's doing so in round two. It seems like he's found something with the uppercut and the body shots. 2 minutes to go in round two.
Nice couple of nice body shots. And listen, Devaun Lee's digging to the body. He's investing in the body early as well.
That's what we want to see. We knew that this wasn't going to be an easy fight for Richie Rivera. Devaun Lee has a lot of experience. He's taken on a lot of undefeated fighters as well. We see Rivera slow down a little bit on the output there. Now, you saw him with a big end to round one and a big start to round two. Maybe a little bit of fatigue here, Nick?
Yeah, you know, he's well. Listen, it's hard to tell with him because sometimes he looks like he's getting tired, but then he comes back with 3-4, you know, shots and he makes it through rounds. And he's just one of those guys. He's going to find a way to figure it out.
Here comes Richie Rivera turning on the attack. Right hand upstairs, the left hand gets through.
Oh, nice sneaky right uppercut.
The uppercut has been a great weapon for Rivera here tonight. Takes us to the end of round two. Richie Rivera fighting in spurts but having success. Let's take a look at some of the replays here.
So as you can see, Devaun Lee comes up with that uppercut into a nice hook, but Rivera responds with his own uppercuts. Listen, this is you know, Devaun Lee is really making a great showing here for himself, account of himself. And he's not there to lose. He's not coming into this fight to lose as an opponent. He's coming in there to beat Richie Rivera in his hometown. And looks like looks like he's in shape. Looks like he's not getting winded out there. And, you know, Rivera needs to, you know, kind of be a little bit, you know, he's got to reserve that tank, I think, a little bit. He looks a little tired. He looked a little tired there.
Certainly. And for Devaun Lee, he knows what this opportunity means. Having an upset win over Richie Rivera in a main event, that's a big deal. And knowing Richie Rivera is coming off of a loss, so you might say, all right, maybe I can strike where the iron is hot on this guy. Maybe he's lost a step, and this is my chance and my opportunity.
Yeah, listen, I think they did their homework on Devaun Lee. Great body work by Rivera.
Watch your head, watch your head.
Ooh, nice shot by Lee. Oh, look at this. This is a great exchange right in front of us. This is amazing, Karen. Look at this. We got front row seats literally right on the ring. So exciting right here. Some great action by these two.
Incredible action here in round three.
Everything off the offset. 1, 2, 3, box. Touch me.
Oh, nice rib shot there. Nice little kidney shot, I should say.
Gotta give me legs, Steve. Don't get desperate. Stay in the center. Give it a jab. All jabs, Steve. Turn that jab into a hook.
We hear Lee's corner there said, don't get desperate, stay in the center and work the jab. They want him to work on fundamentals in the center of the ring. Vicious body shots, right, Nick, from Rivera. Incredible. You could hear those ringside. That was loud.
You know they got to do a little bit of damage with the sound of that.
And probably more than a little. And Rivera again lands the combinations to the body.
Just about a minute left in this third round.
Another beautiful left hand to the body gets through for Rivera.
Oh, that's a nice body shot right there. Vaughn Lee, he hit a nice body shot on Rivera, and he felt it. Nice left hook by Rivera. I think he stung. Well, let me say, Lee did not look phased, but when he first got hit, I said, wow, that's going to hurt. And he walked away from it perfect. He's got some chin on him.
Certainly. Let's take a look at some of the replays here from the last round. Nick, what do you see?
So here you go. Rivera's investing in the body right here. He's coming back up top. He's changing. He's changing his levels right here, and he's doing a great job at putting some great combinations together against Lee. And he needs to keep on that body because Lee, if he could slow Lee down a little bit, maybe in the later rounds, Rivera can take him out of there. But Lee shows no signs of slowing up.
And Nick, let me ask you this. We mentioned Rivera's coming off of a loss. We know that he's had success in the ring. Only time he lost before that was to Tough Badu Jack. How important is it for him to get a win here as the main event in Mohegan Sun?
It's huge. At this stage in his career, he needs to win this fight. He's coming off of a loss. He had a title opportunity. For him to get back on the top and get another shot at a world title, he has to win this fight. I mean, that could be brutal to his career if he does not come away with a win tonight. I'm not saying that if he lost it would be over, but it would really hurt him right now.
Round 4 underway of our 10-round main event here in the light heavyweight division. Karan Bhatia on the call, joined by All-American Nick Garone. Richie Rivera, he's working nice the body, landing combinations. He's been having success here, Nick, tonight, and it seems like that's continuing in round 4.
Yes. I have it 3-0 Rivera right now, but don't listen to me, guys at home. I got the last one wrong. But I have it in my scorecards. I have it 3-0. And nice body shots again by Rivera. It looks like he's starting to come into his own a little bit too, Curran. You see how he looked winded the first and second round? Now he looks like at least he doesn't look as tired.
Rivera's landing shots to the body. The left hook has been a weapon. The right uppercut has been another weapon. There we see the looping right hand. It seems like he is fighting at spurts, but he's having success doing so that way because Lee isn't giving him enough back.
Well, Lee might have a game plan right here. You know, he might have a game plan of let this guy punch himself out and try to go for broke at the end because, listen, he's just steadfast. He keeps walking him down. He keeps just kind of trying to land punches. But Rivera's obviously scoring landing more blows.
And remember, Devaun Lee is no slouch. Nick, you looked it up before the fight. He's fought many undefeated fighters and a lot of times taken their O.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he has fought 12 undefeated guys, and I believe what I said in the opening is that he beat 5 of them.
That's incredible. I mean,
it is amazing. And he doesn't take easy fights, Devaun Lee. He'll go in there just about against anyone, if he's given the opportunity. See, this is why this is such a dangerous fight for Rivera, because if Lee gets a win right here, right, that's huge for Lee. Huge for Lee. But if Rivera takes a loss, it's devastating. So, you know, this is a perfect mix, a perfect storm for both guys. You know, and Lee lands a great shot on Rivera.
The right hand got through for Lee.
And don't let yourself think Rivera plays a good possum. Don't let you think that he's kind of like shaky-legged or whatever. I've seen him do that in the past and set a guy up and, you know, play possum, so to speak, and then take a guy out. So you got to be very smart when it comes to that. See, I mean, Rivera looked like he's trying to steal this round right here at the end, and he's doing a good job. But Lee was having none of it. He was saying, you know what, I worked too darn hard to lose this round with a 10-second burst at the end, so he threw some punches back, and that round might have been close.
Rivera tried to steal the round at the end. Lee stole it right back.
Yeah,
and that's what you want to see. And let's take a look at some of the replays here, Nick. The body work.
Rivera, nice Rivera. Two, 3 body shots, and then a straight left on Lee, and then an overhand right that connects, and then uppercuts, and another uppercut. Rivera is landing a lot of shots, but Lee is right in there. He's hanging in there, and he's landing a few of his own.
Devaun Lee, a big 4th round. And this is a 10-round fight. Nick, it's going to be interesting how fatigue plays a factor for both men.
You know, after this round, we're at the halfway point. And, you know, this is when guys, you know, these guys at the later rounds, these 10-round rounds, 8, 9, 10 rounds, 8, 9, and 10. I don't want to say championship rounds because it's not a championship fight, but those are where these guys start to excel, these pros, these guys that are veterans. They know how to navigate their way through the later rounds.
Certainly they do. And we saw Rivera there. We mentioned the right uppercut as he's having success. He landed it 3 times in a row, and that's been a useful tool for him when he's stuck on the inside against Lee, who is, we can see Lee's footwork and movement. He's backing up Rivera, trying to pin him on the ropes. Here comes Richie Rivera, looping right hand. Lee sneaks a good left hook in there. And speaking of uppercut, Devaun Lee showing off that he's got it. Left uppercut and right uppercut land for Lee.
Rivera throwing a lot of punches,
Timeout. Looks like a mouthpiece came out. We're going to wash the mouthpiece for Rivera. Action picks up in this round 5, halfway through the round.
Really hard shot by Rivera, and another one, and another body shot.
We heard Lee's corner say keep jabbing. He did that, and Rivera landed a left hook counter beautifully off of that jab. So in that moment, at least, Lee played into Rivera's hands. And Nick, you see the mouth open of Devaun Lee, and a lot of times with fighters that can signal fatigue. Now at the same time, Richie Rivera, we've seen him also kind of fighting in spurts. So in a way, it's going to be really interesting to see how the rest of this fight plays out.
I got a question for you.
Lay it on me, sir.
We're halfway through the fight.
Yep.
Entertaining, right?
Yes.
Very entertaining fight. We both can agree on that.
Yes.
What do you got? Who's
I have
winning?
Richie Rivera up 3-2. I think Lee is coming on a little bit more as the fight's going on. I definitely thought the 4th round was for Lee. I think the 5th round could go either way. I think the first couple rounds was Richie Rivera. I think he had success at the end of round 1 and again at the beginning of round 2.
I have it for Rivera. I have it different in rounds. I have it 4-1 in rounds,
which is very reasonable
for Rivera. I thought he won the 4th round, Lee, and I think Rivera came back and won that round. But listen, this could be all a ploy, Perrin. Could be a ploy on Lee's part, just to take him into deep waters and kind of give him some rounds, make him expend some energy, and then, you know, really go at it. Let's see. This could be the tale of 2 fights.
It certainly could be, and we mentioned the record of Lee. And if you look at some of the losses, some of them were to undefeated fighters. Others went the decision late into fight. So he's got rounds under his belt, and that's what's important for him here tonight. Experience and rounds.
Yeah, and you know what? And if he does have it the way I'm scored 4-1, at least he's collected some rounds. He knows he has them in the bank, and he's got to win a majority of these rounds to win the fight right here. But you know, I think he looks a lot better than he did in the 1st and 2nd round. I think he's hit his 2nd win, Rivera, which happens a lot in fights. Guys, you know, start out and they look tired, and then all of a sudden they're looking great in the 10th, 11th, 12th round. They look awesome. And
Devaun Lee does have 135 rounds as a professional. Richie Rivera 112. So the experience edge, win, lose, or draw, has gone to Devaun Lee coming into this matchup.
Devaun Lee, you know, you can't imagine a guy like this, 11-11. I mean, obviously, you know, fighting all undefeated guys all the time. And even the guys, oh, by the way, even the guys that aren't undefeated, like, there's a couple of them in there, 8-1, 13-2, like legitimate guys. So, like, he's never been in an easy fight, Devaun Lee. Never. You know? And the ones that he's knocked off a few of those guys.
It's a very difficult way to make an easy living for Devaun Lee. And it seems like, Nick, we're seeing more of a little bit of what I was talking about earlier. And Richie Rivera certainly having success when he lands combinations to the body, when he lands the uppercut. But he is fighting in spurts. We are seeing that. And that could be his game plan. That could be fatigue. That could be a bunch of different things. But that is what we're seeing here.
Now it looks a little like Lee is tired. Maybe that body work really kind of started to take a toll. Ooh, that's a nice right hand.
Huge right, got through the guard for Rivera. And here comes Richie Rivera, representing East Hartford, Connecticut. The fans at Mohegan Sun making noise for their local fighter. Beautiful jab got through for Rivera.
Rivera's a very frustrating guy to fight.
And at the end of that round, I saw something that I really liked from Rivera, and I've seen it a few times, Nick. He doubles and triples up on the same punch. So whether it be the left hook or the uppercut, he'll throw it 3 or 4 times, and that's very unique in boxing. That's difficult to defend against. And let's take a look at the replay here.
Here we go. We might see it right here. 1. Oh, hey, Lee answered right there. Nice right hand right there by Rivera. And here you go, little pity patting, but he's scoring points. He's landing some shots, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating for a guy like Devaun Lee. It's frustrating to get, you know, kind of pop shot, you know, peppered like that.
Absolutely, and we saw Rivera put his hand up in the air, showboating a little bit, following it up with a good jab that landed. So he knows what this opportunity means for him. We mentioned he's coming off of a loss, so this is a huge must-win for him in this main event here at at Mohegan Sun. Joe DeGuardia, Star Boxing Slugfest at the Sun.
Rivera landing some really nice shots and keeping Lee off balance, and you know, putting him in awkward positions, constantly putting him in awkward positions. You know, spinning around him, hitting him from different angles, and you know, that's one of the reasons why Richie Rivera is a tough fight. You know.
And good things happen for Rivera when that uppercut is introduced to the combinations.
Nice. 3, 4, 5 really nice jabs, and then, you know what, on the way out, I'll hit you with something harder.
Keep touching the body with the jab.
Looked like Devaun Lee's arm got caught in the ropes.
Rivera loaded up on that shot, playing up to the crowd.
Wow, he really did. He loaded up, and he hit him with a nice solid shot. And another one. 2 right hand, 3 right hooks, then a left hook. Some straight stuff coming through the middle and finding its way through to Devaun Lee.
Here comes Richie Rivera. Left hand, right hand. Combinations upstairs, downstairs. Rivera on the attack. Looked like Devaun Lee took a peek there at the clock, see how much time is left in this round.
Oh, nice shot.
End of round 7. Richie Rivera.
That's 7 rounds down, 3 to go, 8, 9, 10 coming up, folks. And this is not disappointed. I mean, you got Devaun Lee, who's a really, really tough customer, and you also have Richie Rivera, who's always exciting. Even if he's winning a fight by a lot or in a barn burner, he's always in exciting fights.
Absolutely. We see some of Richie Rivera's handiwork here, and these combinations are getting through the guard, left hands and right hands. And that right uppercut, I think that's been a very successful punch for Richie Rivera here tonight. It's landed from that sneaky angle. And one thing Rivera is doing, Nick, is at certain times he's fighting off of the back foot. He's moving back, but then he's planting and throwing. So he's using that as a successful style to still have a lot of good offense. The jab pumping for Rivera. Turns southpaw now in this 8th round.
You know, those body shots, after a while, you know, Devaun Lee shook a lot of them off. But after a while, they take its toll, Karen. They take its toll constantly. And Rivera has really dedicated himself really, I could say this, has dedicated himself to the body in this fight, don't you think?
Absolutely, and that's been a consistent attack for Rivera, working the body. Certainly slowed down Lee.
Oh, that's a nice shot by Lee right there.
Richie Rivera on the attack, and when he loads up on punches like that, he is able to get through, even though you would think those would be telegraphed, but he's landed those a few times where he's really loaded up, Richie Rivera.
It's great analogy. Oh, nice shot by Lee, and followed up. Rivera hits him with 3 unanswered shots. It's the first time in the fight, Kern, I really look. It looks as if Lee, some of these punches are starting to take its toll on him. And, you know, even earlier when I said about the body, even now, you know, like you had mentioned, his mouth is open. He looks a little tired, and he also is getting hit with these shots consistently to the body. And now Rivera's mixing it up to the head. I think, nice shots, and let me tell you something. This could be. Let me see. Maybe I spoke too soon. I was going to say this could be it for Lee, but Lee looks okay. He's dealing with it.
Here comes Richie, the Popeye the Sailor Man Rivera, playing it up for his hometown fans. It's a tough assignment here for Lee, especially in the later rounds, because fatigue is probably a factor. In addition, Lee did land a straight right hand, and then Rivera came back with a 3-punch combination, so it's been a tough go at it the second half of this fight. And there's a nice right hand for Rivera that we see in this last round.
Yeah. Rivera right here in these shots. I mean, he's really loading up on Lee. Loading up with that right hand, coming back. You know, right here, he pushes his head down, which I don't like that stuff. But I can tell you this: landed some great shots in that round, and I think that Lee really felt a lot of those shots, and it's taken its toll, like we had mentioned. And Rivera there's 6 minutes left to this fight. So Lee has to give it all. He definitely needs a knockout to win. And Richie Rivera has to be careful and focused, and can't let the mission. He can't let his mission of winning this fight be deterred, and he cannot get unfocused. Is what I'm trying to say.
Richie Rivera seemingly looks to continue the game plan. Lots of movement, combination punching. Good counter shots, a little bit of showboating as well. And Richie Rivera is having success here tonight in this main event. And Nick, we spoke about Rivera having success when he loads up on punches, and you hear there the Lee corner saying, you're seeing the load up. So they want him to counter when they see Rivera load up, or at least throw a quicker punch that can get through, maybe stop that attack. But so far, Lee hasn't been able to do that necessarily.
Yeah, and he's having a hard time, unloading. And Rivera is relentless with that body attack. I mean, he keeps really digging to that body, and that slows Lee just down just enough for Rivera to hit him with something really hard.
And not to say Rivera's taking a round off here, Nick, but in a way, he probably feels like he's well ahead on these scorecards and doesn't have to engage as much as he did earlier in the fight.
No, absolutely, and I think that you hit it on the head, with that, because I think he wants to go out in that 10th round, giving these people something to go home and talk about. And I think he's reserving himself. But sometimes, listen, like you can't play games sometimes. This is a real serious business right here. And you know what? Anybody with one punch can take anybody else out. So you have to be very, very careful. And so does Rivera. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do in the 10th round. Let's see if he just floats around and try to make it go the distance, or lets it go the different distance, or he really tries for that KO and that big ending.
What do you think he's going to do, Nick? Do you think he's going to circle around, or do you think he's going to go for it?
I think he's going to go after it. I think he's going to go for a KO, and he's going to be all out.
I think that's what we're going to see too. We've seen Richie Rivera playing up to this crowd. We know he's from East Hartford. This fight is taking place in Mohegan Sun, and he's been showboating all night. He knows he can have success with the uppercut, with the movement, with all the things we're talking about. So. That's what I expect to see in the 10th and final round from Richie Rivera. Tenth and final round in our main event here at Mohegan Sun Arena. This is Slugfest at the Sun, presented by Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing. Karan Bhatia on the call, joined by All-American Nick Garone. Richie Rivera in the green and yellow trunks. Devaun Lee in the camo trunks. It's been a spirited affair.
Unique Lee.
Devaun Unique Lee, let's get his nickname in there. And we've seen a lot of this. Richie Rivera moving, landing punches, showboating, playing up for the crowd, and landing a lot of hard shots to the body, Nick.
Lee's coming back with some great stuff. I mean, he's really, and Rivera, really hard, strong punches by Rivera. But Lee is a real pro, man. I love this guy. I really do. Even though he's not winning the fight, he's not going to win the fight unless he KOs Rivera. I just really, really like him. He's a really solid fighter. He really comes to fight. He's not an easy out. He's an entertaining guy. Let's give him a lot of credit coming in here to Richie Rivera's hometown and fighting him tonight.
No matter what, you cannot take away the toughness of Devaun Unique Lee. And I think the unique is that he takes on all comers. We mentioned all the undefeated fighters he's taken on, 12 of them. He's beat 4 or 5 of them in the past. And he will take on all comers, Devaun Lee. It's a throwback type of fighter, and he's doing that here tonight against Richie Rivera.
Yeah.
Minute 30 to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Halfway through this final and last round, and Rivera smells the end. He smells blood right now in the water, and he's going to try to go after, I think, this last minute.
And if he's going to try to go for it, Nick, this is the time, coming up on 1 minute in the final round of our main event.
Oh, nice juke there. Nice feint, and comes back with a nice shot, and doesn't phase Lee. Lee is just he's just... He just got hit with sweat in the eyes. Sorry, everybody at home. He's just really, really tough, man. "30 seconds. This is your favorite time of a fight, 30 seconds left. You've always said that.
It's a great ending of a fight. 30 seconds left. Both men know what this opportunity means, and for Richie Rivera, essentially a victory lap here, Nick, I think. Richie Popeye Rivera goes the distance against Devaun Lee.
I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what that was all about, but I can tell you this. He definitely won a fight in my books, you know what? It's very difficult. It's very difficult to win after one of your toughest fights you'll ever have is coming off of a loss, and it's not easy, you know. And that's a really tough fight to have. And he won. He came back and he looked impressive. Like I said, he looked a little tired, and then he looked better and better and better as the fight went on.
And if you are going to have a comeback fight from a loss, that's the type of comeback fight you want. You want to get rounds in. You want to face a tough opponent, and Richie Rivera did that.
Oh my God, absolutely right. Spot on, Karen, spot on. That's the perfect fight to have where you were never in any danger of getting stopped or, really you got hit with some good stuff. You had to work hard for 10 rounds, and you get a win. That's really the ultimate comeback fight. So we're going to be going up to Karen Batia shortly for the results of this main event at Mohegan Sun. Mohegan Sun, such a beautiful facility, such a beautiful arena, and they do such a great job. I love this place, and Star Boxing always puts on entertaining fights and cards, and they didn't disappoint tonight. And let's see where the judges. Let's see the judges' scores. Okay, here we go. We have the results, and we're up to Karen Batia with the results right now.
And let's hear it for these two warriors in our main event here at Slugfest at the Sun. Joe DeGuardia, Star Boxing. In our main event, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Glenn Feldman scores it 100-90. Judge Don Trella scores it 97-93. And Judge Tom Carasone scores it 97-93. For your winner, by unanimous decision, from East Hartford, Connecticut, Richie